Hey, what's going on YouTube? Overcash here. Wanted to do a review today on my Armalite ar15. I want to start out with a little bit of history of Armalite. Great company. They've been around since the first M16. They were originally contracted to do the M16 for the military, and they couldn't produce the M16 fast enough, so the military ended up contracting Bushmaster to do their M16s. A little bit of history on the M16, getting off subject. During Vietnam, they had problems with the M16. They had a lot of malfunctions due to the environment. They tried to test them here in America before they sent them into Vietnam, and they had a lot of problems because of it. They didn't take into account the conditions that they were going to be used under, and the fact that the rifle was going to be used for battle, and cleaning it can't happen in the middle of a firefight. This, along with the M16, have pretty much the basic the same gas system. So one of the big issues with the gas system that this operates on, there's a tube in here that picks up the excess gas up here and runs it down to right here where it's picked up by your bolt. And the bolt, when the bolt slides back, all that excess gas coming out gets dumped directly on top of your magazine, and all in that open chamber. All that gas is getting expelled there. Unlike a piston-driven system, where all the action happens up here, which cuts down on a lot of that carbon buildup in your chamber and on your ammo that's coming up in the magazine. That causes issues with the magazine. When they were issuing the rifle to the troops during Vietnam, they gave them a cleaning kit, and in the cleaning kit they had a condom. The condom was to be slipped over the barrel when they were going to be in and out of the water, or during a heavy rain in the jungle, so that they didn't get water down the barrel and everything, because the M16 wasn't set up to accommodate for that. The tolerances on this rifle are very, very tight, which causes a lot of issues. But for a civilian using this rifle, it's a great platform. There aren't too many places in America where you're going to have to worry too much about the system failing you. They have a dust cover on it that helps when you're not using it. Keep your dust cover closed. If you're running brass ammo through this rifle, your last round, you're gonna want to the last round you fire, if you've gotten your gun hot, you're gonna want to eject that, and you're gonna want to leave your bolt locked open. So all you have to do is smack the side of your rifle and close the bolt carrier. I am going to clear this rifle now. This is my home protection rifle, so it is always loaded, and it's always in my safe ready to go. Now, the reason I use this for my home protection rifle, it's going to stop an intruder dead in their tracks. I don't have to worry too much about over penetration. This round is a fast moving small round, so it's going to tear up going through walls and stuff like that. It'll start tumbling as soon as it hits something. A stud, a wall stud, is really going to slow this rifle down. I don't have to worry about hitting neighbors and stuff like that. I've got an EOTech on it. My brother sent me from Iraq, and I gotta give him a shout out on that one. He did a good favor for me getting me that. It's a nice scope. I also have my Magpul pop-up rear. This is always up, ready to go until I've got my EOTech on. Once I have my EOTech on, then I can fold my rear sight down. But until then, it's always up, ready to go. I don't want to grab my rifle and not be able to use it because I don't have a sight on. EOTech is a great sight for this particular weapon. I like it a lot. The safety on this is a thumb safety right here. Flip it up when you're acquiring or when you're going to grab your weapon. It's really easy to flip off. Be ready to go. When you're reloading this thing, you're gonna want to instead of reaching up and trying to finger this release, just reach up and smack it hard. When you're clearing a malfunction in the rifle, a lot of people will tilt the rifle up to look down into it. There's only a couple malfunction problems that you're gonna have, and 99% of the time it's gonna be failure to feed or you're out of ammo. And the best way to fix that is just go ahead and dump your magazine. When I dump my mag, I'm going from my shooting position. I push my release and sling the gun over to the side like that, keeping my eyes trained out on my target, so when I'm done doing what I got to do, I can get my rifle back on target a lot quicker. Take the rifle, tuck it in right here, pop my mag in, back on target. I don't eject the magazine until I have my hands on another loaded mag. I have to know that I have a loaded mag ready to go, because no matter what the malfunction is, I didn't check. I don't know what the malfunction is, and if I don't have another loaded magazine, ejecting that did me no favor. Once I've got a loaded magazine, then I'll eject it, pop it in, and I'm ready to go. Just reach up and smack that, release my bolt home, and it's ready to go. The reason that I say that is because you have any malfunction, and it wasn't that you just ran out of ammunition. You might still have ammo in that mag, and all you gotta do is cycle the next round. If it was a failure to eject, cycle it. You might get an extra round pop out. I've heard people say, well, you can count your rounds. You're not going to count your rounds. You'll never count your rounds. I've been at the shooting range and running through my running gun, and you can't count. There's absolutely no way you're going to count. You're going to forget. I can barely count to 5 half the time before I lose count of where I was at. Switching between targets, trying to acquire new targets, running to my next target, whatever, you're going to lose count. So that's not something that you're going to be able to do. As far as this rifle, this is a great rifle. I would definitely recommend the Armalite. The trigger on this one is probably by far one of the best stock triggers that I've ever felt. It has a nice, clean, crisp break on it. Let me double check this. I just had a magazine in it. I don't want to pull the trigger and not know. But it's got a nice, crisp trigger on it. It's not too heavy. It's not too light, but it's real crisp when it breaks. I felt some that didn't break quite as nice as this. I felt some that were a lot heavier. But the Armalite definitely does a good job on that. Armalite, in my eyes, is one of the better ARs that you can buy. I know everybody says, well, you can buy a Colt, you can buy an H&K, but for the money, the Armalite is definitely one of the better ways of going. A lot of people go and buy, there's new build companies out there, not saying that they're not good or anything, but I like to put my money into a rifle that I know is going to operate, that I don't have any questions when I'm buying it, and this was one of the ones. I do all my research before I buy a new gun. If I end up buying a crap gun, there will be a review posted on YouTube about that gun, why I didn't like it, what the problems were. Like in my Walther P22 video that I did, I was having ammunition issues. If I ran shit ammo through my 22, it ran real shitty. But if I ran CCIs or whatever through it, it did great. Like I said, if you're running a steel casing like Wolf or whatever, you're gonna have an issue if you get this gun real hot and you leave that bolt closed with a round in your chamber. You're gonna have a big issue of that ammo will actually get stuck in your chamber, and you're gonna have to take a cleaning rod, shove it down the barrel, and knock out that casing, because it's not gonna come out. Even with the extractor, cycling it, it's not gonna come out. It'll be almost welded in there. I've heard of that happening. I don't run steel case ammunition through my AR. No reason behind that other than I've been able to find brass just as easy as steel casings, and price difference where I have found steel wasn't really worth it to me. I've been, I was thinking about reloading. I haven't really got into that yet, but at some point in time I probably will end up doing that, considering the way ammunition prices are going. Once it poses the probability of me being able to reload cheaper and be able to shoot more for the price, then I'll probably go that route. But from right now, as much as I shoot, as many different calibers as I shoot, it's more cost effective for me just to buy the ammunition. So that's pretty much my review on this gun, other than the takedown. The takedown on this is really easy. All you have to do is there's pins on the front and back. Hold on, this does cover it. Pins on the front and back. You just reach up, pop it, gun breaks open. Pull your charging handle, pull your bolt out, pull your charging handle out. That's pretty much field stripped. You don't really need to go any farther than that to clean this gun, to field strip it. But if you want to take and say you want to go from a 223, say you want to go to the 308 round, shooting, or a 7.62, whatever, all you got to do is pop this off, pop on your new upper, grab your other mags for the 308 or 7.62 or whatever platform that you want to go with. There's a ton of different platforms that you can buy for an AR-15 lower. You can put a 50 Beowulf on it and have a 50 caliber sporting rifle, and that's a pretty big round to be putting into a small rifle like this. So I'd imagine that the kick would be substantial on it. But that's my review on the Armalite AR-15. I hope you enjoy my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to get some better videos out for you guys. I'm getting ready to move down to Florida, so if there's a lapse in some of my videos for a little while, that'll be why. But once I get down there, I'm going to have a place where I can run and gun and get some good video. My brother's coming back from Germany. My brother that was in Iraq, he's coming back from Germany, and he's going to bring me a GoPro Hero 3, and he wants me to get some good running gun videos for him. So I'll definitely be doing that in the near future. I want to get some videos like that out. I've got a few more guns that I've still got to do reviews on, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I hope you like it. I hope you like the content that I'm putting out. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to contact me or comment underneath the picture or underneath the video. I try to respond to as many of those as I can. Right now I don't have too many subscribers or anything, so I get back to pretty much everybody. But definitely let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.